Yo, what the fuck is up? Up to Something Media. We're back up in here. What's good, everybody? Everybody doing good?
Yeah.
Sick.
Splendid.
So you already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna kick it off with the intros. We start off with this side.
Hugo Doncic, OG, Theo Daniel, Daniel.
Theo Daniel. Okay, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Renee, a.k.a. Renee the Goat, a.k.a. Renee the Rager, a.k.a. Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? And the Vibe veteran. And then who we got over here?
It's your boy Diego, the brave Bolivian.
That's a good one. The brave Bolivian, yo.
We stay brave around here.
It's way better than the Bolivian Bulldog.
Yeah, get that shit out of here.
Sounding like a Bolivian wrestler.
That sounds like a wrestler for real.
No, bro, it's like the French Bulldog.
Luchador mask.
You got
next time I pull up.
No, you got the French Bulldog, and then you got the English Bulldog, and you got Bolivian Bulldog.
Damn.
The bootleg version.
The bootleg. Come on, VHS.
The Latino
and
version.
A special guest.
And our special guest. Who we got right here?
Hi, this is Muriel, a.k.a. the Oak Cliff Princess.
Dang. Yo, you know what's crazy? She's done the first AKA. No guest has done AKA.
Damn.
I just realized that. That's crazy. Respect.
AKA.
How do you feel? It's good to have you on finally.
I feel great. I'm happy to be here.
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Happy belated
Thank you.
birthday.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, we do have something.
We do have something for you.
You know?
Nardwar moment.
Nardwar. We're getting flowers out here. We're going to give you some flowers. Here you go. Yes. And then also,
since it is your birthday, bring out the car. Bring out the car.
Alex, are the mariachis here?
The mariachis here, Alex. Yeah, come on, bring the mariachis.
Saca la banda.
Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. How old are you turning?
I'm turning 22.
Oh, not Taylor Swift.
I don't know about you.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. No, I feel good.
Yeah, feel good. Jeez.
I'm getting old.
Nah, you're talking to a bunch of old people here. Don't be saying that.
Back when I was your age.
Back in my day.
Man, 22 is a good age though. 22 is actually a sick age, low key. I was feeling good at 22 as well.
22 in 2022?
Right.
And then it was just February 22?
It's my year.
It's your year.
Jeez.
Damn.
Yeah, it's great.
Put it on the screen.
Could you hold the flowers? If you don't want to hold the flowers, it's cool. We can pop champagne, whatever. No, we had the Grammys. No.
We're going to pop champagne, though.
No. If we must, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't know if we have cups or not, but you let me know. But yeah, so welcome. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for, coming on. You know what I'm saying? How was your birthday, by the way? What'd you do for your birthday?
It was good. I spent it with my family and friends.
That's good.
The day of my birthday, my grandma calls me and she's like, "Hey, happy birthday. Come over, have your favorite meal." And I'm like, I'm so happy.
So
what did she make?
She made me guiso with arroz frijoles. I love that. I'm like, I can eat that every day.
Yeah, is that your favorite dish?
It is.
Is that your family's birthday dish?
It's actually just mine.
Just yours?
Only on your birthday.
On your birthday, so okay.
And it's grandma's cooking.
Abuelita's
cooking.
Abuelita's cooking.
I'm
for
like,
sure.
oh my God, this is the best birthday
ever.
And I'm just like, I love you, grandma. So that was amazing.
Yeah. Speaking of numbers and stuff like that, you just had a new single come out on the 22nd.
I did.
Very vibey record, by the way. Love it. So tell us more about the record. How'd you come up with the record? What was the inspiration over the record? Because I've seen the build up. It's more of kind of like a heartbreaking record, but at the same time kind of a redemption kind of record.
Okay.
Bye. You know,
bye. You won't forget me though.
Yeah. On 222. You know.
Okay. And I'm turning 22.
Yeah.
So I drove to Austin with my brother, and they're like, "Yo, let's go out. Let's make a song with Dustin." And that's the producer.
Okay.
So we're there, we're vibing. We actually made a song before that one, and there was a point. I'm like, nah, this is not it. Let's start over. So we're there.
Scrap the whole song.
Scrap this whole song over.
Jeez. Is there an unreleased version of the OG version?
We probably worked on that song probably 4 hours on the first song.
4 hours.
And then there was a point where I'm sitting down. I'm like, I don't like it.
Wow.
Let's start over. So we started over, and we were just talking about different ideas. And my brother, he also helped me write the song.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so blessed. I have a brother, a dope ass writer. Damn. His name's Robin.
Shout out, Robin.
Shout out, Robin.
Shout out.
So we're just thinking ideas, and Dustin just playing with the guitar. So we're like, let's talk about something or I guess a woman that's like, yo, if you want to do your thing. I'm not gonna chase you, but I'm still on your mind. You know? So we just went off of that idea and we just put it together.
Damn.
So
I felt that record.
No, literally.
I was drinking rosé. It was my Marvin's Room.
Love it. Oh my god, I love that. No, but yeah, it was dope. So we did that, and I was like, I really want to make a song. Like, I don't care what am I gonna do? How am I gonna figure it out? Because literally a week before I was supposed to head to Austin, I wrecked.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
Damn.
I'm like, nah, we're gonna make this song happen. So my brother comes through. Shout out to Robin once again.
Shout out to Robin
and
again.
we head to Austin. And we just like create that song, and then it was really cool. And I love leaving the city sometimes to get like inspired.
Oh, for sure.
So,
You always inspired in the city.
So I'm ahead. We're going. You know, I'm just like thinking and creating melodies in my head, and just like playing and freestyling the whole way. So it's just a vibe.
Okay.
It's your creative process, right?
Yeah.
From Dallas to Austin.
Dallas to Austin. Have you heard that song?
You know, a different environment.
Yeah. No, honestly, yeah. So it was a vibe.
Okay. So is this gonna be like a single off of like your new record? Are you doing an album, EP? What's going on?
So this was just a single.
Just a single.
Just a single.
Okay.
But right now I am working on more music.
Okay.
I still haven't decided if I want to do an EP exactly or an actual album.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna figure that out soon.
Yeah, geez.
I'm like, I don't want to rush the idea until I figure out like how do I want to
like make everything like make sure everything's like cohesive. Everything's like
that it feels right, you know. So that's I'm like I'm gonna release this single, check it out, feel it, and go from there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know we were talking before we started recording. You were talking about creating a new sound. You were kind of like in the progress of feeling something out. Like, talk about that.
Yeah. So right now, I like when I first started a year ago. My first song is called "Running Away." That song is more like a slow song. So as I started making more music, I started playing with different sounds and trying to figure out my new sound is by like practicing as I'm releasing the music. That's how I see it. Does that make sense?
Do you kind of just like go off of just the feedback that you're getting from the fans, from kind of what you prefer releasing, or do you have a preference on kind of like what you do next?
So what I do is I obviously see like what and who reacts to it, and then that's one thing. But I don't really try to focus on that. I try to focus, is this how I want to sound on my next song?
Right. You always like want to grow and progress.
Yeah, so I see that. I'm like, I want to grow and progress, and I want to make sure that I'm delivering this right. So that's how I think of it. So like with this song, you know, Your Heart Is Mine, I'm like, cool, I love it. Now I have an idea of what I want to do next. Right. Based on that idea. That's why.
So when you talk about paying attention to who reacts to it, are you talking about like Latinos and then, you know, non-Spanish speakers?
No, I'm talking about like the people that are already listening and the new listeners. Like, I feel like music is so dope because it's the only thing that connects everybody, regardless of like race.
Love music.
Yeah.
So, we're all music lovers. We love it.
Yeah. So I see that. I see like as far as like, okay, is it the younger crowd? Is it the older crowd? But it's always like in the in between, which is really cool. Right. Like the other day, I had this older lady come to me. She's like, "Oh my God, mija, I love your music," and I'm like,
"That's
you know,
awesome.
you know me." Yeah.
So
I go based off of that. Like, okay, how can I make what's next, Muriel? Like you already did. Okay, what's next? What do you want to do?
So.
And go into like what you were saying, like when the lady came up to you saying you listen to music, like when we actually first met, when it was at your show at Trees earlier this year, and you said you really put out for like the Latin community, and we were just talking about that, like how that really meant a lot to us because we're Latinos ourselves, including Shamir too. He's from Pakistan, but he's Latino too.
He's half Latino.
He's Latino. He's for sure Latino, but no, like we really appreciated that, and that really stuck with us. So we really
we do talk about that moment a lot when you say that we really put on for Latino women. So it's like because that wasn't our goal. We're like, oh, we're only gonna go for Latino women.
But it's wild because like, bro, like you have Latin sisters, I have Latin sisters, you have a Latin sister. Yeah. We have mothers who are Latina, you know. So it's like, I want to see a better world for like what my sisters grow up to, and so it's like hearing that from you and you kind of
Yeah.
having the same like vision and goal as we do, like that was really dope. It meant a lot to us.
Right. And what Daniel was saying, what were you saying, Daniel?
Well, I mean, think about who we've talked to and like
Right.
what kind of talent like we've talked about. We've had Sonya,
Yeah.
we've had Jax,
Yeah.
we've had Muriel, and
Yeah.
then
who else?
I mean, we're hosting Carne Asada,
hosting
which is
Carne
a
Asada.
whole source of
We had
talent.
Janet.
Shout out
Janet.
We did have Janet. Yeah, shout out Janet.
So I think
Yeah.
am in love with Jack.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
Jax
yeah.
is
Jax is dope.
amazing. Amazing. Do you know Jax?
We just started interacting recently.
She's dope.
But
bro.
it's so fucking I
A
love
collab with
her
y'all would be
music-
crazy.
her
Right?
music is
Y'all
crazy,
sick,
That'd
bro.
be dope.
Y'all-
I think she's amazing.
Such a sweet
Yeah.
soul. I love
She's
Jax.
so beautiful, and like I was looking at her stuff, I'm like, oh shit, you're fucking dope.
Yo,
and so
right?
we're talking back and forth. I'm like, yo, you're amazing, and she
Yeah.
just showed this like so much love. I
No,
love that.
She's such a sweetheart. We love Jax. Right?
to
Yeah.
come out of
We're
the
Team
same
Jax.
place too, like to see other people like
Yeah,
be able to be
that's
so
wild.
talented, like it's just crazy good
You
to
know?
see.
I think it's powerful to see like us like, yo, you're amazing. No,
Yeah.
you're amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get like
Let's
you,
go.
my boy.
Let's go. So
trying to be like you, bro.
My boy.
it's beautiful. I love it, and I believe she is from Oak Cliff.
She
Yeah.
is.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. Yeah.
That's
So-
wild.
Hell yeah, she's fucking dope.
And I mean, you guys are around the same age then.
Yeah,
no?
you guys are around
I
the same.
believe we're the same age.
Yeah, I think so. 21, 22, I
That's
think.
wild.
And
bro.
you guys have
20.
never crossed paths before.
we need this.
Wow,
collab,
we
bro.
need a collab
We
to
need
happen.
this
We're gonna talk
collab,
to
bro.
Jax.
Okay, make this happen.
We're gonna
Like,
make it happen.
Sends DM.
Jax,
Hold
I have
on
an
one
offer you can't
second.
refuse.
I just think it's beautiful. Then it's like two strong Latinas.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and up and coming Latinas,
Bro, and both
like,
of y'all really worked for it, like, you know, because you did an interview actually at the same place before. Shout out Alex. Shout out the rodeo.
Shout out the
Shout out
rodeo. Hey, shout out
Rodeo.
Alex.
And so you
Alex
know,
with the Crocs.
you know, we peeped game, and you talk about a lot of like how you really had to work for everything you did, and like just seeing both y'all kind of come in. You know, I don't like to compare because I think everyone's individual, but like y'all really both have to work for where you're at now. And it's
100%.
it's dope to see, man. It's really cool.
I think it's beautiful, and like not only that, but like I've seen some of her story,
Yeah,
and I think it's already powerful. Just a little bit that I already know.
right.
So I love showing love to the talent all the way.
Always, and
Especially-
we love
It's
it.
crucial.
Especially if I see you doing your thing and you're working.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Tell me
Wow.
what it is about Oak Cliff that is pushing out these creatives left and right. Because, like, man, Oak
Yeah.
Cliff is a source
low-key.
of creativity,
Yeah.
which often is seen. Oak Cliff gets a bad image sometimes, right?
Yeah, like people are like, oh my god, when I think of
Oh,
Oak Cliff
Cliff.
Princess, I think
Yeah.
of this chola. I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I'm
What did you
no.
call? ¿Qué me llamaste?
like, don't let me get the Out Cliff out real quick.
Jeez.
Like,
But,
Hey.
like, there's a lot of creative people coming out of Oak Cliff. All I see is, like, Oak Cliff this, Oak Cliff that. Oh, they're from Oak Cliff. I see a lot of good things. Like, tell me, like, what is it
Yeah.
about Oak Cliff that is pushing creatives?
I think everybody's like getting inspired,
Right?
and everybody's
and
like,
so
I
much
want to
culture.
create. It's art. I
Yeah.
see it as like music is art. I don't know how to paint, but I can sing to you. That's my art. So I feel like other people are watching and they're getting inspired, and
Yeah,
they want to see like, how can I push my art or my craft?
Right.
You know, and I think that Oak Cliff has amazing talented people,
Oh, 100%.
so much. And I'm like, yo, like, if we were to come together, do some shit together, it would be like amazing.
Exactly. You know, the world is your canvas. You paint it as what you want to be.
Exactly.
Now that's
You
a
know what
good
I'm
transition because we talked about Jax and we talked about creatives from Oak Cliff. Is there anybody else we should be on the lookout from Oak Cliff or even from Dallas in general that piques your interest?
That's a good
Yeah.
question. Actually,
Doesn't have to be music.
Doesn't have to be- it could be whether it be Dallas, it could be anybody.
it could be someone making coffee. It could be someone throwing parties. It
so
could be
there's a
restaurant.
girl, a lovely girl. Her name's Karina, and her Instagram is Kinda Strange. She hosts events. She's also does art, and she's hosting an all women's event March 20th.
Okay.
And I'll be like the MC of the night, and then like,
Oh,
but it's all women that are in Dallas that are doing big like things. So
Wow, you
I
love
think
to
she's
see it.
amazing. She's
Yeah.
one. Another artist that I know that sings beautiful. Her Instagram is Zoe Arroyo.
Okay.
I think you should. I highly think you should hear her.
We're gonna link all these
She
people, by the way,
sounds
too. We're gonna
like
link these
she
people.
reminds me of. She gives me like Amy Winehouse vibes.
Okay.
that
And she's
dreamy
so beautiful.
sound.
Yeah, and like honestly, I'm always like inviting her and like
Right.
trying to I think she's amazing, and I think she deserves.
Oh
to
man,
be
we need to
known.
listen to some of her music because I
Yeah.
like Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, so she sings like a lot of
Hits.
soul.
Yeah, no,
that's
for
dope.
sure. Okay,
Let me
okay.
think.
Now,
Let me see who else.
I do want to bring something up while you think about it, because on the episode with Alex, you did bring up an event at Tiny Victories. The girl who runs that, do you know her? She does like a party like every
Oh
Sunday.
wait, is it Jessie?
Yeah, there we go.
love Jessie.
Yeah, okay. So like, what? Is she at Oak Cliff?
I don't know if she's from Oak Cliff,
Mm-hmm.
but I know she does a lot of stuff in Oak Cliff.
But
Okay.
she's doing it at Tiny Victories, which is at
yes,
Bishop Arts,
yes,
right?
yes.
So that's like another thing, because like I've seen that, and I've seen like the outcome of what she does, and it's crazy. Like I want to go out
Oh my
there on
god,
Sunday.
I've partied at Tiny Victories. I don't know how many Sundays because it's so lit, and like she's made me want to go there. I like shout out to Jessie. Jessie's amazing. I love Jessie, and she is like someone that makes you feel welcome, whether she just knows you from like a few days ago or like she knows you from a long time. Like just how she is so dope, and I feel like it makes everybody just want to come and party.
See, that's what we need in Dallas. Like people like
We
that.
need-
You don't
we need
hear
that
about
energy.
it.
We need
You don't
energy,
hear
you know what
about
I'm
it, but
saying?
like Dallas needs to stick together because you don't.
Exactly.
You
And
hear the
they're-
quite opposite.
And it's so cool because as you are under the same building as Jessie, you are around amazing creators,
Right.
artists, DJs. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody around the bartenders. Because everybody in there is a vibe.
a creative of their own, right?
I love it.
Damn.
Yeah,
I love
she's
it.
dope.
That's
I
wild.
gotta pop out on Sunday.
Yeah, we need to.
We
Jeez,
gotta fade.
Yeah,
we
sometimes they
fade.
need-
Let's fade.
Yeah, or they named the events Paradise, I believe.
That's what I was
Right?
thinking,
Okay,
right,
I'm like,
yeah.
right, yeah.
So
Hey,
I-
we need to fade. Fuck it. We get
should.
drunk.
We
We
should.
should do it.
Y'all say that,
You
but then y'all are
alcoholic.
asleep
No,
at
just
9
kidding.
p.m.
Nah,
Nah,
wait.
chill.
Let
old,
me
old
be.
man.
Yeah. How many times do I gotta tell you, old man? And,
You're
So,
funny.
besides being a full-time artist, you are a full-time mother, and
Oh my goodness.
that is wild because to see you balance, two big roles. Like how do you? Can you speak on that? Being a mother while at the same time just being an artist and working on your craft.
Yeah.
Does your kid inspire you? Annoy you? No, I'm just kidding. Like,
She is like the reason why I started music.
she's like your muse.
Yes,
Like, yeah.
she's my muse. Honestly, she's my muse. Like
That's
I was
awesome.
running late. Yeah.
No, yeah,
That's
no,
because I
it's
had
all
to
good,
I
all
was
good,
on mommy
yeah.
duty, and I'm like, oh my god. But she is my like she's everything to me.
That's so good.
When I released my first song, I was going through so much, and I was like, I feel lost. I feel like I don't know what my purpose is. I'm a single mother. Like, what am I gonna
Right.
do? Maybe I shouldn't sing anymore. But I just looked at her and I'm like, no. I see her and she's like dancing.
Yeah.
And she's like singing and she like grabs the comb and she sings to me and like I see all of that and I'm like, oh my god, like no, I have to show you that it is possible.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's
she's
so
everything.
beautiful.
I
That's so
can't.
beautiful.
It's so inspiring, but I can't relate because I don't have a kid. But like,
But
just
you are a
he-
deal.
Yeah,
Deal
but
Daniel.
just hearing you, like
Yeah.
the way that pushes you, like that's so great.
It's
Like,
it's wild because like we've been watching the Kanye documentary Genius, and it's like you get to see back then even before he got signed that
Yeah.
like, his mom was like gassing him up all the
Yeah.
time like
Yeah.
yo I love you. And it's kind of like we build that on the next generation.
Yeah.
I think the future, the kids are everything to me.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Absolutely.
And like I'm like I see, I'm not perfect, Gianna,
No.
but mommy's gonna work her ass off.
Oh, I love
And we're
that
gonna
name.
make
That's
it.
such
We're
a
gonna
nice
make
name.
it, baby. That's how I think, and I speak to her like that.
Damn.
And when I see that documentary, I was so amazed because my mom is so like supportive,
Love
and
that.
she's like, if I have to help you with Gianna so you can go record the song,
Mija,
I'll be
échale
right there.
ganas.
Yeah,
Damn,
exactly.
that's-
And it's
love,
just like,
bro.
oh shit, like my mom is rooting for me. I think that's so dope.
And there's not, and the thing is, in the Latino community, there's a lot of people who are like, they don't go for that. Go to college.
Yeah,
just be
bro.
you're first generation.
Or-
Like I'm first generation, so
You know,
they tell you to do what you gotta do.
or they didn't grow up with
The
that
opportunity,
encouragement.
No,
That you know what, I believe in you now. So
Right.
my mom's like, no, we're changing that. I believe
That's
in
amazing.
you.
That
And
is-
I was like, oh my god. So yeah,
that's awesome. That's so nice. It's good to have like that kind of like backing of like, hey, I support you and stuff, because that is your muse. Like we always say it all the time. Like we think that like 2-3 people listen, but those 2-3 people like depend on us, kind of thing. you know?
yeah. When I was little, she used to always take me like to talent shows
That's cool.
and like go audition here and go audition
That's
there.
dope.
Yes.
And so now that when I became a mother and I started making music again, it brought us close, like together.
Because you reflected on those moments with your mom, and now you're a mom,
And
and it
then-
made so much more sense.
Yeah, and I was like, when I was younger, I'm like, oh my god, my mom's such a young mom. And it's like now I'm a mom, so I relate with her even more.
Dang.
You know, and it's like
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So like coming like with your upbringing and stuff like that, who like really influenced you in music? We talked about Selena off air. So like
Selena's-
who else like influenced you like in your music?
Selena and definitely my uncle. His name's Pedro.
Shout out Pedro.
Shout out Pedro. He's in heaven now.
Oh, shout out
But
Pedro.
he would always like make music when I was younger, and that's all I would hear him is just make music. And he would always tell me, "There's something in you that I see, and I know it's related to music, and I think you should pursue it." So before he passed away, I was telling my mom, like, "Mom, I need to tell you something about my uncle. I need to express myself." She's like, "Well, express yourself, like talk."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No." I'm like, "No, like I have to sing this to you." So I sang like such a powerful song at 9 years old. And that's when I
Amazing.
knew, oh my God, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to
Really?
sing.
Damn.
So were you like in choir growing up, like in school? And
Always
like
in
that?
choir. I even got like, I even have like choir awards.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
I went to a school called Life School. It was
Okay.
like my high school.
Okay.
And I was the only Latina in the choir room, and I got an award.
Wow.
And it was like crazy. It was like, oh my God, but it was so amazing because I
That's
was
cool.
around amazing, talented people, and it was just so cool. I got to learn from them. And it was just like, oh snap! Like this is
Yeah.
this
That's
is
dope.
this is cool.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of cool. I guess you know. Okay.
Yeah, and I was just myself and all these other creatives. So it was just really cool. And that's when I realized, okay, I want to do this. Like, this is for me. Like, I can. When I was growing up, I was raised by my grandmother. So sometimes she would work at Salvation Army.
Oh wow.
And I would go with her and help, like, just feed and volunteer, like,
That's
you know, the
amazing.
homeless people and stuff like
That's
that.
dope.
Love that.
So I would see that they had like a church in the building. So when I was done like helping my grandmother, I would leave and go to the choir in the church. And I remember just putting one of like their uniforms, and I was just joining the church. And I was like, oh my God, this is
Like,
the
I
most,
didn't get lit
this is
up
the
here,
most
you know what I'm
litest.
saying?
Like it was so
get
lit. It was so
Yeah.
amazing. Like people were singing like freaking Whitney Houston in there. I'm like, yo,
Damn.
like I'm so inspired.
Yo, that's dope.
Yeah,
So,
so-
that's dope.
I definitely think that Aretha Franklin is someone else I love. Whitney Houston,
Oh,
like
for sure. Those are
just-
singers.
yeah,
Facts.
singers. Those are the people
Range,
that
bro.
those are the people that I look up to, and that's what the goal I want to reach to
Yeah.
as far as my music.
Dang, that's dope.
Now,
To
coming
find
from
my sound.
coming from a Hispanic household, like what kind of music were you listening to in your house?
Oh
Like what
my
was your
God.
family listening to?
Oh,
Yeah.
Juan Gabriel.
Classic.
Okay.
I love Juan Gabriel. I think he's amazing.
Okay.
Juan Gabriel, Vicente Fernandez,
Rest
Jose,
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Jose,
Jose.
you know what I
okay.
mean?
So all
Juan
the
Sebastian,
classics.
all
Oh,
classics.
dang.
So I'm like, okay, I need to combine all these sounds that I've had,
Right.
heard. Like I need to combine them and see what route do I want to go.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love music.
Yeah,
That's the
same.
thing about first generation Hispanics, because you grow up listening to that,
Mm-hmm.
but then at the same time you're growing up yourself, and you may listen to like alternative or rock or pop music, and then you get the best of both worlds. You listen to Jose, and then people, growing up, you may listen to Britney Spears or like 50 Cent.
Right.
So people get a mix of music, and then they can create their own sound,
Exactly.
which other people may not have that same.
Just the cultural upbringing, low key.
Yeah.
Saturday cleanings.
Exactly.
Literally
And
every
then
Saturday, I already hear the jams on, and I
Oh,
was just like,
like-
I already knew it was time to get up.
You're like,
Yeah.
ah,
I
I'm like,
hated
oh my
that
God.
shit. I'm like, man, I don't want to help clean, bro.
exactly. Ah,
So-
shit. I gotta clean. Now.
Yeah, so my ear as far as music, it's like I love old school music.
Yeah.
Like I love
Yeah.
Temptations. Like my sound for music goes like way back, old school. So I'm like, yo, like just old school sound is amazing.
But where do you get that from? Was it your family listening to that,
Mhm,
or did
my
you just find
family.
your family too?
My family, as the Spanish side,
Yeah.
the English side, I was just finding it. Like I was saying, like it's powerhouse vocalists like Aretha Franklin, Whitney
Right.
Houston, Mariah
Right.
Carey, like all of those. I like discovered them,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, because you also mentioned that you want different sounds. So you said you want to be a soulful Latina artist. Like you want to break that barrier. So
I want
like,
to break that barrier.
so
and
like
I will.
you said, you brought up Temptations and things of that nature. Is there a specific artist that you look up to that like maybe like a Cali Uchis or like anybody like that? Is there like a specific Latino
Modern?
artist? Yeah.
Oh,
In modern day times, like you're like, wow, that they're actually like, coming up, or like any sounds that you like from like Temptations or anything like that.
yeah. I would say Female.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter to anybody. It could be female, male, whatever.
Right now, I would definitely say. Oh my god, I have so many.
Yeah, it could be Peppa Pig. It could be anybody. You
No,
know what I'm
I
saying?
say I like Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa, yeah.
Wow,
She
we were
gives
just talking
me
about
like
her.
disco,
cool.
like she gives me like disco pop vibes. Like
Yeah.
I think I can walk in the club and just as soon as she goes on, I'm already jamming.
Yeah, that Elton John song they got.
That's the song
a
I fell in
banger.
love.
That song's a
That's
banger.
an amazing song.
Yeah, my mom loves that song.
I
She's
fell
like,
in love
I like
with her.
that song.
So
You fell in love with her? You like her?
Beautiful soul.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's
Beautiful
so
voice.
beautiful.
I love her too.
Dua Lipa, come on the pod.
Yeah, Dua Lipa, please
Dua
come on the
Lipa,
podcast.
Please join us.
Join us. Yeah, okay.
And then as far as like performances right now, I was really, really, really in love with Tyler the Creator.
Oh, I just went to his concert a couple weeks
Tyler
ago.
the Creator was amazing.
Golf hat, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that
What
shit
what
was
about
lit.
Tyler though? Because I wouldn't directly correlate Tyler's music. Well, actually, no. He does more singing, more
Now he
softer
does
music.
like after
He's
after,
evolved his music so much.
He does,
Like,
man.
I fuck with the album.
So what about Tyler that really catches your attention?
I just started listening to him. I think he's
Really?
really good. Yeah. I think he's really great.
No, he's
Okay.
amazing. He's amazing.
I
so.
think he's really great.
Oh, I forget. You're from a different generation because you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't,
Oh
you
my
didn't-
God, the younger. I was like,
you didn't hear
back in
the
2010.
old Travis, like Travis, the
Oh,
old
yeah.
Tyler,
Here
the
it
old
comes.
Tyler,
Wow,
the
we
old,
get it,
bro.
the old Tyler. The old Tyler was way different because his music was way.
You know, when
different.
back in my day when I was, you know what I'm
Yonkers.
saying, like when he first came out, I was a senior in high school, and I like used to blast Tyler.
like
But
20
it was
25 years
like
ago.
it was like
fuck you.
it's not like Igor.
I just caught that. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm old.
It's like a cringy rap. Like it was. I don't know.
But
it
at the
was,
time, bro, that shit was like
It was
like
the first of its time.
The Tumblr swag era
Yeah.
is like I'm a fucking walk
Fucking
with
Paradox. No, I'm not.
And you're like, what
Fucking
did
with
he
a
say?
threesome.
Now,
Bro,
now it
exactly.
now it gets
Cringe.
looked at as corny because it is exactly.
But
it's
he
cringe, bro.
evolved, and that's why I respect artists like him, Kanye, or like
Yeah.
Travis
They
Scott. or-
change.
They evolve.
And they make sure that they make that point.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I've
Tyler really-
evolved.
Yeah.
My sound has changed. My
Yeah.
experience have changed. Like
Exactly.
I've evolved. Like Kanye is somebody I admire.
Oh,
That's the
you're
goat.
preaching to the choir.
I
the goat.
love
You're preaching to the choir.
Kanye, and I can't wait to meet him.
If
Damn,
I
you
meet
gotta take
Kanye
us
West,
with you.
take us with
Kanye, come on the pod.
Please, Kanye.
Kanye.
Look, I have the chain. I got the shoes. They're beat, but you know what I'm saying. But like,
But I got him.
I got him though. But like, no, like it's crazy. So like, with like your first like going back to songwriting and stuff like that. What was the very first song you ever written? Do you remember those
Oh
times?
my god.
Like, what'd you write about? What was your first song you written?
I
about?
think I was writing about a rainy day.
A rainy day. Like, damn,
Yeah.
it's nice. It's room.
And like it's a rainy day. Honestly, I do remember when I wrote my first song. I think I was like 12.
Really?
Yeah, like 12 years old. I was just like writing because I struggled a lot to read growing up.
Wow.
So it became my favorite thing to read and write.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna write and I'm gonna write.
Oh, wow.
So that's so like I was like, okay, I really want to get into this. So I think I was like 12.
Wow.
You know, but I'm still practicing. I'm still like
That's amazing.
yeah.
Every
I'm
day is you're learning.
every day I'm learning, and my mom, she's like, I got you something, and it's a thesaurus. So it's like,
Ooh,
to,
nice.
yeah, to
That's
expand.
The bars are about to be
I'm
crazy
like-
on the
Yeah.
next album.
Yeah, I'm not
She
seriously.
gonna
I'm
be
like,
spitting Eminem bars like,
I'll
oh.
be, I'll be like, y'all ain't ready for this
Yeah.
with these new words. I'm about to put y'all on.
Nah.
No.
That's
How
Seriously.
rambunctious.
like, what did you say? Nah. That's
yeah.
cool. That's cool though.
So I was like, I don't know. I really enjoy it, and as
Yeah.
I'm like now that I have this, I can't even talk. This
It's a topo.
thesaurus, it's kicking in. So I feel like it's definitely gonna help.
Yeah.
This
We'll
is
go.
my new single, "Your Heart Is Mine."
Oh. Bow, 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 bow.